Emmerdale fans think they have figured out how Kim Tate might leave the show after being part of it for 37 years. Viewers of the ITV soap believe they may have predicted Kim Tate's exit storyline following her long 37-year run. Long-time audiences will remember that Kim first appeared in the Dales back in 1989. The powerful businesswoman has been involved in many memorable storylines over the years. From her ongoing feuds with the villagers to even faking her own death, Kim's time in Emmerdale has always been dramatic. She has also faced deep personal loss, especially after her husband Will Taylor suddenly died at Christmas 2024, an event sparked by the return of her step-grandson Joe Tate. Joe came back to the village determined to bring Kim down after she tried to kill him 6 years earlier. However, the two have now made peace and recently teamed up to take over Butler's farm. Residents at Home Farm had something to celebrate this week when Moira Dingle, while in prison, reluctantly handed her Butler's farm shares over to Kim. In Wednesday's episode, which is already available on ITVX, Kim complained to Joe after he happily told Cain Dingle about the farm deal, just moments after Cain had revealed his prostate cancer diagnosis to his family. Kim remarked, "A little chaos can be fun, but this agreement means everything, and I clearly told you not to brag about it." Joe replied, "I just couldn't help myself." While talking about what lies ahead for the farm, Kim said it would take some effort to fix things, but she would manage it. She also told Joe that she planned to be involved in every important decision about the farm from now on. Soon after, Cain went to see Kim to confront her. He quickly accused her of taking advantage of Moira, saying he would rather see the farm destroyed than allow her to own it. Kim explained that Moira had approached her first and advised Cain not to make his wife feel any worse than she already did. She then tried to ease the tension by suggesting that Cain and his children could stay at the farm for as long as they needed. Cain immediately cut her off and said they would move out as soon as possible. He told Kim that she had taken away the very thing that defined Moira. Cain then warned that he intended to beat his illness, and once he did, he would come after Kim and destroy everything she had built. Emmerdale viewers seem to think that Cain's warnings might actually come true. Some sharp-eyed fans have noticed a change in the ITVX banner for the show, now featuring Kim and Joe along with Sam and Lydia Dingle. This has led audiences to speculate that the image could hint at an upcoming Who Killed Kim storyline, following the recent tensions between the Tates and the Dingles. One Reddit user commented, "Kim, Joe, Sam, and Lydia are now the faces of Emmerdale on ITVX," while another suggested, "They're setting up a Who Killed Kim plot. Joe will uncover the truth, and Lydia will inherit everything." A third fan wondered, if it's just Kim and Joe, it could be a new feud, but maybe it hints at Kim turning against Joe or a whodunit. Others agreed, adding, "This usually means trouble is brewing." Meanwhile, some viewers think the banner could be hinting at Joe's downfall instead. One wrote, "I hope it's a Who Shot Joe storyline. I'd hate to see him killed off. He's a fantastic actor and villain, but he definitely deserves to be the village's punching bag for a while." Emmerdale announces new era for Robert Sugden and Aaron Dingle. The Sugdens are back at the heart of Emmerdale Farm. Robron supporters, get ready. Emmerdale has confirmed exciting developments for Robert Sugden and Aaron Dingle, connected to the iconic farm. ITV has revealed a major new chapter for the show, as Robert Sugden and his partner Aaron take over as tenant farmers at Emmerdale Farm, bringing the celebrated Sugden name back to the land after many years. In tonight's episode, following Moira Dingle signing over the farm to the Tates, Joe Tate quickly appointed Robert to manage the property. Motivated by a wish to honour his family heritage and follow in the footsteps of his father, Jack Sugden, one of the original farmers in the village, Robert is determined to return the farm to its former prominence. Their first act was to proudly restore the old farm sign, officially renaming the land from Butler's farm back to Emmerdale Farm. Emmerdale producer Laura Shaw commented on the change. The Sugdens have always been central to village life, being the founding farming family when Emmerdale first began. This return to the farm's roots is a powerful moment, recalling the early drama of Annie Sugden and her sons, Jack and Joe, farming the land. Robert, as the grandson, is committed to honouring his father's legacy. With his devoted partner Aaron by his side, they are ready to embark on this new chapter and ensure the farm thrives. Farming remains a key part of Emmerdale, giving our audience a touch of excitement and a breath of fresh air every day. Meanwhile, Cain Dingle is actively seeking new farmland for himself and Moira, determined that she too can continue her life as a farmer. With Emmerdale Farm and the upcoming Dingle Farm both flourishing, it's a legacy Annie Sugden would surely be proud of. Originally, Emmerdale was called Emmerdale Farm until 1989, when farm was dropped to allow storylines to expand across the village. The Sugden family was central to the show as one of the original families, although in recent years only Robert and Sarah remain in the village. Although the Sugdens were long-time farmers, their rivalry with the Tates has caused tension for decades. The conflict began when Frank Tate moved into Home Farm, creating immediate friction between the wealthy Tates and the farming Sugdens. Fans may remember Frank pushing the Sugdens to sell some of their land to build a quarry, which ultimately led to Jack Sugden being evicted from the farm. The feud has continued into modern Emmerdale, but there seems to be a positive turn for Robert and Aaron, who are determined to restore the farm to their family's hands. Emmerdale fans spot striking resemblance between Isaac Dingle and another character. Is he related to Joe Tate? Isaac Dingle has quickly become a fan favourite on Emmerdale, often stealing the spotlight whenever he appears. Viewers were delighted to see him back in Tuesday night's episode. While many fans praised his performance, others noticed something else: a strong resemblance between Isaac and another familiar character in the village. Naturally, it raised one question: are they related? Isaac's return began with a sweet scene at home, washing up with his brother Kyle. The siblings bickered in classic style, giving viewers plenty to smile at. Later, they arrived at the pub to find the Dingle family gathered, prompting Isaac to ask, "Has someone died?" Cain then shared his cancer diagnosis in the back room, and Isaac's emotional reaction tugged at viewers' hearts. Alongside praise for his acting, many fans commented on Isaac's appearance, noting that he looks a lot like Joe Tate. Is he related to Joe Tate? He looks like him, wrote one, with others agreeing or suggesting he resembles Prince Louis or a young Andy Sugden. In real life, Isaac is played by Bobby Dunsmore, who turned 8 in July 2024. Joe Tate is played by Ned Porteous, and despite the similarities, the two actors are not related. The resemblance is purely coincidental. Emmerdale airs weeknights at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and streams on ITVX.